this morning. I woke up with a lot of fatigue on me, but then I did overeat on some cookies. I don't know if it's just my Gerd on me heavy. I don't know. My blood pressure was slightly high, 146/82. That isn't the worst, but I don't like it to go real over 130. Since the norm is 120/80. But yeah, I'm gonna update you guys later whenever the doctor comes in. They got me sitting waiting for a room. This is just like a waiting room for the room, I guess. I don't know. But I just update you guys on the process. Y'all know I'm here off of my follow-up from my EGD procedure to get my results to my biopsy, and praying that everything's okay, but I know it is. Thanking God in advance. Yeah. Okay, so I just got through having a procedure, small procedure. It went down my nose to my throat, and you have to say like E and R and all those different noises. It's called throat flexi or flex. I don't know. It's something with that tube over there. You guys can't really see it. It's just like a long tube that went down my nose, and they numbed it where I had to sniff some stuff and all of that. Okay, so my background may be a little noisy, so excuse it. I'm back from the doctor. Been back for a while now. I had to give me something to eat, get my energy up. My fatigue is so heavy on me because I learned that during my Gerd, I am iron deficient. So I had to get on iron pills and folic acid pills because my red blood cells count was very low, and that keeps me drained, almost like fatigue, dizziness, just laziness, just not having the mood to get up and go, and just feeling so drained, and it's not a good feeling, just like your body is just not your own. But anyway, I did get some great news from my GI, from the GI office. So they didn't find anything with the procedure. My biopsies came back, everything was normal. The only thing that I did have was a polyp on my stomach, which was causing me to bleed. I mentioned that I had stomach bleeding most times when I wake up, or if I eat something that's like too much of salt. I try not to do salt, and if I do, it's like lightly sea salt, because sea salt is better than regular salt. You know, I get this pain in my stomach, and sometimes I cough up blood. And I know they say a lot of times, you know, if it's coming through your stool, which your poop will be dark, black basically, but I never had that. So my bleeding always came back up through my throat, and I just would cough up blood a lot. Sometimes it's like pinkish, other times it's like real, like heavy blood, enough to fill up a napkin. But all of that was caused by this fontic gland polyp. I'm gonna put the word across the screen. That was in my stomach. It wasn't huge, they were small, and he was able to get it while he was down there doing the procedure. Yeah, so that hopefully stops the bleeding, but those polyps sometimes cause anemia, which make you iron deficient. But he says that the kind that I have wasn't large enough to cause anemia, so that's why I would have to have a colonoscopy. So they had to go in my rear, y'all, to figure out, you know, exactly where the bleeding is coming from, which is causing me to be iron deficient. And that's not good, because when you're iron deficient, you know, the red blood cells is low, so that the red blood cells carry the oxygen to your body, which is making your heart beat fast, causing heart palpitations, which could long-term somehow maybe cause heart problems. So you don't want that. So, you know, I gotta stay on my pills, and just, I don't know, my appointment time is kind of like pushed back. I don't want to be in a rush to get an anesthesia. I really don't. Like, that anesthesia had me not myself. I had the procedure on Wednesday. I didn't really come to myself until like Saturday. So I don't want to wait too long, but I don't have to have it back to back, like, no. But yeah, that's pretty much was my results, thank God. My anxiety, we talked about that, and she suggested that I see a therapist, which I have thought about that. You know, the iron deficiency causes me with the shortness of breath and that fatigue and all of that. So I just have to get that under control, and I'm working on it. Keep praying and keep on my medicine. Keep taking omeprazole, because I'm on omeprazole. You know, this is a PPI. I don't want to be on it long term at all, because like I said, sometimes it seems like it hurts me more than it helps me. It causes like a pain in my side sometimes, and then, you know, they say not to read up on Google, but I did, and I read that that's not necessarily good. So I just don't want to stay stuck to it, but I want to be curious. I don't know. It's just a process, y'all. Like, if you suffer from acid reflux, GERD, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. My background is extremely loud, y'all. That's my dryer. I'm drying. I had to come home and clean and wash and dry. I'm sorry, y'all. Normally I'm in the quiet. I'm not around my kids. They might be in the background. They're talking. They're eating right now. It's the supper time. So y'all excuse this video, but I'm trying to get it out there because I know I said I'd do a part 3 and an update to my GD procedure. So anyway, yeah, that's what they found. They found the polyp, and hopefully that helps control the bleeding. They didn't have any thyroids. No, I can't think of the word it is. None of that. I try to put the word right here because I can't think of it. None of that. You know, all the things that you may. So they really don't know. So I don't know, but thankfully it's nothing cancerous. Okay, I can finally say because I've been scared to say the word. Scared to say the word, you know, but I didn't feel it. But you know, with the anxiety and you know. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. But yeah, I'm still kind of shortness of breath. I just started back on my iron and folic acid pill Sunday, so it's not yet just fully in my system yet. So I'm gonna keep taking that just to get myself back to myself because I don't like this fatigue that's on me. And then that's it. Like, that's my journey as far as the EGD and the biopsy and everything turned out good. With my colonoscopy, I guess it'll probably be another video I do for y'all. Just for people that's going through the same thing I'm going through, you know, just to give y'all an update. Keep y'all in the know what's going on, what to look forward to if you got to go through the same thing that I'm going through. Prayers and blessings because I know we're going through it. I know your mind, I know your thoughts, I know all of that. Trust me, I go through it too. But just, if you believe in God, please pray to God and believe in God and trust in Him and just pray. Just pray your way through it. Every time you think something negative, negative thought, negative feeling, just pray about it. Never stop praying. Anyway, that's the video, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.